Is this an overstatement? Am I being overly dramatic? Am I just being sensational when I say the epidemic of violence in Shreveport continues?
Yeah, it was a rough weekend.
So I'm not overstating. I'm not making a mountain out of a molehill.
No.
The epidemic of violence in Shreveport continues.
Yeah.
So what happened?
It was just, let me read this to you. 8 shootings, 1 stabbing, all of this since we spoke on Friday. And one of the shootings was a homicide. 8 shootings, 1 stabbing.
So let's deal with the shootings and the stabbing. You can't do anything. You said, yes, I can. I said during the 3 past teas, top of the hour teas, Robert and Erin, I said, talk about Shreveport violence. There's nothing you can do. You said, yes, there is. Yes, there is. What can you do? You can't do anything. Who can? Who can do anything? We get Jerry Bowman in here, and he wants to have a pray-in now. I am as pro-prayer as anybody. And in fact, now that I'm saying it out loud, we may be to the point where prayer is the only shot we got.
I was going to say, that's one thing you can do.
You tell me what you can do other than pray.
The other thing that you can do if you don't think this is touching your life or impacting your life is be a little more alert. Be a little more observant of your surroundings and call police.
When we have people around in places you don't live who will shoot each other in the chest over $10, or because you disrespected my car,
right?
Or you looked at me crossways. To some degree, it's like Joe Pesci in Goodfellas, or maybe Casino. I don't know. There are people out there who are willing to stab you in the eye with a ballpoint pen because they don't like the way you looked at them.
Sure, exactly.
So you can't do anything about that because of the world they live in, because of their morality or lack of. So let's get together and have a meeting. What's the meeting going to be? What are we going to do? There's nothing you can do until you change the culture, i.e. the morality of people whose first reaction to everything is to shoot somebody in the chest.
Yeah.
How do you change those people?
I don't know. I really don't know how you change it.
So now you're starting to side with me.
I still think the average Joe or Josephine.
But this isn't about the average Joe or Josephine. This is about bad people.
I know it is.
And you can blame
But I think if we pay a little more attention to what's going on in our neighborhoods, we might see a bad person and we can let police know about it.
That's fine. But you're missing my point, I think. And it's the point I made with Crump and Carter. When these shootings happen, it's not in the commission of a crime. It's in an argument.
Yes, it is.
Or because you and your boys, yo, are mad at somebody else and his boys, yo, and you drive across town or down the street or whatever, and you unload 20 shots into the house. I'm going to use this example once again. I've used it 1,000 times, and I keep beating this one up because it is so appropriate. It's Lord of the Flies. The book we read in high school.
Yep.
Little English school kids abandoned, shipwrecked on an island. In the absence of adult male supervision, teenagers become tribal. Literally, Lord of the Flies is just Crips and Bloods on an island.
Right.
And that's where we are. So you tell me, he disrespected me.
So I'm going to shoot him.
Yes, now you're starting to understand.
He called me a name, so I'm going to shoot him. He flirted with my girl, so now I'm going to shoot him. He didn't give me the $10 he owes me, so I'm going to shoot him.
Time to pray.